Hello, good morning, viewers. Yes, it's another beautiful Tuesday here in the Federal Capital Territory. We're reaching you live from our SROTV studio here in Abuja. This is Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Princess KESSY. As usual, I have with me on the show this morning.
Blessing AKAN. Good morning, viewers.
How was your night, Blessing?
Good morning, Princess. My night was fine, and yours?
Splendid. You can't complain. I slept well. That is the fact. And was still on a lot of trending headlines today, especially Buhari signing into law, student loan B. I don't know how that will work, but when I saw that headline that Buhari signs in student loan B into law, I was walking to my mind with the students, are they happy? Are they sad? Are they, their feelings of what they think about this law? And I've already seen a I know it's going to be a controversial bill because a lot of response already. People are already saying, oh, he's not supposed to because students in a country where you have high population of students and unemployed graduates as well, this is not obtainable. It's not obtainable. And I just really do hope that the student will not take advantage, will not abuse this advantage. And then, students, they can be quite funny sometimes. Anyway, as regarding to this, we're going to have a guest later, a student of one of the universities to speak on this. But before then, let's kickstart the show with our newspaper reviews. I'm going to start with the Punch newspaper. Now, these are some of the headlines coming from the Punch this morning. The main headline here says, National Assembly, APC anointed candidates rebels to slug it out. And the rider says, Yari, others fail to step down for Babio Abbas as leadership holds. Even Maso Musa withdraw, Lawa endorses Babio after Tinubu meeting. Now, all the stories on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. As well, we'll have a story here that says anti-grift groups wants NDIC probe on page 32 of the Punch newspaper. As well, we'll have a story here that says ASU expressed doubts over student loan, and that story is on page 20 of the Punch newspaper. As well, we'll have a story here that says family demands presidential entitlements for Abiola. That story is on page 20 of the Punch newspaper. As well, we'll have a story here that says PDP's years of low-cost wreck. PDP, Buhari's years of low-cost wreck oil sector. This is coming from Kokori, and that story is on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says customs seized over 100 smuggled SUVs. That story is on page 29 of the Punch newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says group corps extorts 100,000 from undergraduates. CP removes DPO. And that story is on page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. There's a story here that says Tinubu government urges Nigeria to defend democracy. And that story is on page 6 of the Punch newspaper. Then we have a story here that says Bulatai congratulates President Tinubu beckon on United Nations to declare June 12 World Democracy Day in honor of MKO Abiola. These are all the stories we have this morning coming from the Punch. Yes, I saw a story here that says, so that election holds today, and we're seeing that we just really do hope we'll come up with the best of leaders. And also we have ASU, and ASU expressed that over student loan. Yes, we were thinking because people could just misuse this opportunity or advantage. Anyway, viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll go on a quick break. When I return, we'll continue with the review. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Back here from that quick break. Yes, this is the newspaper review on Wake Up Nigeria from SRO TV. Yes, I just read out some of the headlines from the Punch and was do the review. I saw a story here as well that says Customs seizes over 100 smuggled SUV. Where did they come from? I thought they said the borders are closed. And Rogue Corps stole 153,000 from undergraduates. CP remove DPO. These are so. And this story here that says family demands presidential entitlement for Abiola. Yes, they should. Apart from this immortalization and all that, I think they should do something as well for the family. They should. Yes, we move on quickly to the next newspaper we have.
We have the Guardian newspaper, and our big news here is lawmakers edgy in last-minute battle for Senate leadership. That story is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. We have another story here which says 52% of Nigerians professionals considering migration, survey uncovers. That story is on page 7. We have another story here. Indigent students to access education loans as Tinubu signs law. That story is on page 4 of the Guardian newspaper. We have another story here. Heavy rains leave Lagos. Heavy rains leave Lagos roads in shambles. That story is on page 12. Again, we have another story here. About 500 billion naira lost to Anchor Borrowers Program. That story is on page 6. We have another story here. Constitutionality of fines by NBC, other agencies. News analyst, page 5. Former Italian Prime Minister Berlusconi dies at 86. War reports. That story is on page 15. And these are all the stories we have on the front page of the Guardian newspaper.
A lot. Heavy rains leave Lagos roads in shambles. Wow.
Lagos are always experiencing this
flood, right?
Heavy flood. Like, I really feel for some people living in some.
I think another thing it's the issues we're having with the population. Also, places where you go to Lagos and you see gutters littered, deaths in some parts of Lagos. You can't even stand there. The smell and all that. Anyway, not every part though, but anyway. We do hope that the appropriate agents. But before now, even NIMET once said earlier this year that the flood this year will be very serious, just like almost what we got last year. So I was even thinking by now they would have put measures in place to avert things like this. And okay.
52% of Nigerian professionals considering migration. So this uncovered.
Well, in the country, the people, I just feel like people, migration is part of life.
Of course,
people should be allowed to go where their soul, their body, they should go if they want to go. There is no how your home is peaceful and you always all those men that they used to say, for instance, in Nigeria, there is this norm. We believe that when men close from the office and they tend to go to bar and stay till 11 p.m. before going home. That means something is wrong in their home.
It's wrong, yes.
So there must be something that is chasing these people away.
Large numbers of doctors left, Nigerian doctors left Nigeria to Saudi Arabia. It's not healthy for our economy. It's because when our economy did not provide an opportunity for them to explore. I think that's one of the reasons for the
Yes, that is one of the reasons we're going. That is the topic we should speak on, and we go quickly to the next newspaper we have, and that would be the Nigerian Tribune. Now, these are some of the headlines coming from the Tribune. The main headline here says Tinubu signs student will be into law, and the rider says students will enjoy easy access to higher education through interest-free loan. Another rider says J10 for students who defaults. Student loan not ultimate in a country with high youth unemployment like Nigeria. This is coming from ASU president. Assessing the loan must not have political undertone. Jobs after graduation important, and this is coming from the president of NAPTAN. And also there's a rider here that says law will assist indigent students, families, and this is coming from Bajabi and Mila. These stories are on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says 21 killed in Plateau community. That story is on page 27 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. As well, we'll have a story here that says Ibadan-based teacher lured to Lagos murdered. That story is on page 27 as well of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. As well, we'll have a story here that says federal government alerts Nigerians on outbreak of anthrax in neighboring countries. Warns against eating of momo, bush meat on page 12 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. There's a story here that says 10th NAS inauguration at Babio, Yari in final duel for Senate presidency. And the writer says all 36 governors supporting Babio as next Senate president. This is coming from Makinde. And Abbas Kalu ticket now has backing of 290 members elect. This is coming from Group. Wase still running. PDP's reps elect adopt Wale Oke as minority leader. Now, all the stories are on page 25 and 6 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. As well, there's a story here that says more controversies as NDIC chairman appointed by Buhari defend position alleges corruption on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says June 12th, governors harp on national unity. That story is on page 25 and 6 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. These are all the stories we have coming from the Tribune. There's a story here that actually caught my attention. Federal government alerts Nigerians on the outbreak of anthrax in neighboring countries. Once Nigeria is eating momo and bush meats. Again, I am appealing to people. If probably before they are warning you not to eat momo or bush meat, that means this disease has some connection with that. So it's better you stay away from the momo. Anyway, I'm not even a fan of. Especially this one, you go to the market, it will be soaked in water, smelling bad. I don't know why people buy that. Anyway, but if it's me, I won't buy. I don't buy. That is just me. Yes, you can buy the one from the cow meat. You go there, the fresh one, But this one, you see, market women. Some must have been soaked for like 2-3 days. The water smelling so bad, and people still go to. I don't even know where the knob came from in Nigeria that for you to have a good soup, you must put more inside. I don't know where that culture came from.
I myself, I can't cook without putting more soup. You know.
Yeah, from Calabar, so it's
inside soup.
No, I don't think it's healthy. Probably the way some people, the market may even keeping it is another thing. Yes. Anyway, I do hope that people will actually people will actually listen now and not tomorrow. We come and hear story and stay away from bushmeat as well. People that like going to
Oh,
yes. And also, there's a story here that says 21 killed in Plateau community. Again, there is no day we sit here, we don't hear killings.
21.
It's really sad. You know, when you go to other countries, like somebody, one of our guests mentioned yesterday, if you kill a dog, you are going to be jailed for that. If you
Yes.
kill a dog, even a dog roaming on the street, you're going to be jailed for that, let alone human beings. It's really pathetic. It's sad. And just yesterday was Democracy Day. So where is the democracy we actually talked about?
So sad.
And there's a story here that says Ibadan-based teacher lured to Lagos murdered. How well do you know the people around you? These are the questions you should ask yourself. How well do you trust your friend? Do you trust the
People,
people around you? He
yes.
was actually lured to Lagos and then he was murdered.
More than so sad.
It's really a sad one. And today we are seeing students. The main headline here says students will enjoy easy access to higher education through interest-free loan. J10 for student who default. So student,
I like
please
that.
don't come and call me because I know I have cousins, I
I
have
like
younger
that
ones. Don't go and
mindset.
what
Yes.
you cannot finish, don't start it because they will jail you, you now become ex-convict. Please, let's not
Because of
get there.
loan.
Because of loan. Please, when you know you borrow, try and pay back. And then there's also something here like that student loan not ultimate in a country with high youth unemployment rate here in Nigeria. This is coming from the ASU president. And also NAPTA president also said that assessing the law should not have political undertone because we know Nigeria, the president now has done his part. He has signed this into law. Then tomorrow now students will come. That's why you will see who know who. They will now have to, if you don't know somebody, you won't be able to get it. And of course, Bajabi Amila said that law will assist indigent students, families. That is true. But we do hope that it will be easy for them to access as well. And we can't wait to see the outcome of the mass inauguration
Today.
today. Yes, we can't wait. There is a fierce battle. Yes, fire legal work right now. I don't even know how to put it. I know we'll come up after this one too, where everybody all road will lead to the tribunal as
Yes, of
usual.
course.
So we do hope that we'll get very good leaders.
Leaders.
We move on quickly to the next newspaper we have.
We have the first newspaper. And our big news here is 10th NAS leadership stayed clear. And the writer said, Northern elders caution Tinubu as lawmakers elect leaders today. Lambast, VP, Shetima over comments. We have another story here which said 10th NAS, God's will back Tinubu's choice. Governors will back Tinubu's choice, says Makinde. We have another news here. Speakership race. 55 South members elect endorse Abbas Kanu. We have another story here. Democracy Day. War over. Support Tinubu. Ohaneze tells Atiku Obi. June 12th. Tinubu praises MKO Abiola, promises to lessen pains of subsidy removal. We have another story here. June 12th. We should be inspired by Abiola's sacrifice, says King Gebi. We have another story here which says disquiet in Ondo as deputy governor allegedly moves against Akeredolu. ESCO divided. Another story here says we hope Tinubu pays MKO Abiola's presidential entitlements family. Another story here says how Emefiele got me detained for over 100 days for exposing forest camp, says whistleblower. And again, we have another story here, which is Tinubu signs students loan bill into law. These are all the stories we have here from the first newspaper this morning.
Quite a lot coming from the first news this morning. And there's a story here, Democracy Day, war over, supports Tinubu, Haneze tells Atiku and Obi. From the one anyway, I don't know what from even during campaigns before the election, during the election, and after the election. I can't pinpoint where Haneze is standing. Is either they are here, they are not. I feel like they are not balanced. I don't know where. Anyway, but at this point, supports the president, and yes, let's see how that goes. June 12th, we should be inspired by Abiola's sacrifice, and this is coming from Kengi Bay. Yes, we should. We are all indeed glad and we are happy for that sacrifice. Yes. Anyway, we'll move on quickly to the next newspaper we have this morning with us, and but before then, let's go on a quick break now. When we return, we'll continue with some of the reviews. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wiliki, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week, produced by SR TV in partnership with the Federal.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian.
Hello, viewers, and welcome back from that quick break. This is Wake Up Nigeria, and we're reaching live from our SRTV studio here in Abuja. We're still on the newspaper reviews. I'm going to continue from the Vanguard newspaper. These are some of the topical stories from Vanguard this morning. The main headline here says inauguration power show as 10th NAS gets underway today. And the rider says that Babio Yari square up for Senate presidency. Abbas Wase for reps speakership. My power balancing. Advocacy twisted by agents of division. This is coming from Shetima. Governors have agreed to support Tinubu's choice. This is coming from Makinde. We are yet to decide on minority leadership, and this is coming from PDP. Inducements, allegations irresponsible. Yari's group accuses opponents of seeking former Zamfara governor's arrest. 55 South members select adopt Abbas Kalu for reps speaker deputy. G6 aspirants didn't prove credible alternative for speakership. This is coming from Ogeni. LP accuses leader. Now, all the stories on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. As well, there's a story here that says June 12th, Abiola was forerunner to entrench democracy tenets in Nigeria. This is coming from Kengi Bay, and that story is on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. Anthrax, stop eating pomo, bushmeat. Federal government tells Nigerians, and that story is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. June 12th, INEC APC dishonored Abiola's memory, says PDP. And that story is on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says no witch hunting in cancelling employment of 12,000 civil servants. This is coming from Governor Alia on page 13 of the Vanguard newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says Tinubu signs students' law bill into law. And that story is on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says, kind to Nigerians, Learn from 1993 election to build through democracy. And that story is on page 9 as well, the Vanguard newspaper. Subsidy. NTU parents fought reduction in school days. And this is coming from page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper as well. There's a story here that says that subsidy Nigerians groaning, NBA tells Tinubu, and that story is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. Uneasy calm in police over successor to IGP Baba. That story is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. These are all the stories we have coming from Vanguard this morning. I actually saw a story here that actually saw a story here that says this is coming from PDP. June 12, INEC APC dishonor Abiola's memory. I say PDP is just, I don't know, but I think they are not happy. They just want to criticize everything at this point. Anyway, you have your opinion. That is why it's a demo. We live in a democracy, so it's your opinion. And also, this antrax again, please stop eating bomo. Now, when you come to the office, don't touch me. Don't come close to me. Yes, now, but it's the truth.
Sorry, I'll eat good one. I'll get good.
Yes, go to where they're selling normal cow meat. You see some there they're selling. It's just that it's hard to cook, but it's better for you. Maybe you get a pressure pot to soften it, because I don't understand why somebody will just keep that meat for like 5 days in one dirty water and me will buy. And sometimes when you touch it, it's usually it draws.
Yeah.
Yes, you know that it's been there for a long time, and I don't even think it's healthy. Let's start from there. Anyway, we have a lot of stories here this morning. NBA is telling the president that Nigerians are groaning. Even me, I've been crying, I've been screaming. Nobody seems to hear me. It's difficult getting fuel. It's difficult for people paying, moving from one point to another. The transportation hike is just not it. It's really difficult. And the subsidy and Nigeria Union of Teachers parents fought reduction in school days. I didn't know that they reduced school days. Are you aware?
I'm not aware.
Wow. But what do you have? I don't understand why parents are fought, because teachers cannot afford the transportation. Even you, the parents, can you afford it? So if they say we are teaching your children for 2-3 days, then so be it.
It's okay.
Because they can't steal for transportation now. So it's fine. It's fair enough. You parents to learn to teach your children at home. I don't know what's difficult there. Once they come back, you tend to teach them.
Continue from when the teacher stopped.
Yes. We move on quickly to the next newspaper we have.
The Daily Sun newspaper. And our head news here is 10th NAS Battle Day for Kalu, Akpabio, Yari, Abbas. And the rider said, Yari Kalu camp hopeful of victory. Another rider said, APC governor stand by party zoning formula. Northern elders won against imposition, and Southern elders back Yari's camp. The story is on page 6 of Daily Sun newspaper. We have another story here which says, Sirika lied about our fleet size. Dubai operations, said Air Peace. This story is on page 25. Another story here, Democracy Day, Sanwo Olu, Abiodun, Kengibi, Opadokun, Odumakin and others charge Nigerians on democracy sustenance. That story is on page 27. Another story here says, why federal government is after us, IPOB. That story is on page 26. Imo PDP planning protest in Abuja over insecurity, says government. That story is on page 28 of the Daily Sun newspaper. And these are the stories we have here from the Daily Sun newspaper this morning.
Wow. There's a story here that says why federal government is after us. I think this is coming from IPOB. Why federal government is after us. I don't know.
Why?
We know that story is still, that issue is still pending. And like these were some of the questions I did ask before the inauguration and the exit of our former president. I was asking our guest that the President Buhari, President Muhammad Buhari, was leaving a lot of things then for the incoming, talking about the IPOB, the Nnamdi Kanu issue, the IPOB issue, and a lot of issues. And these are some of the things this speak on that time. Anyway, we do hope that we'll restore this president will find a way to appease every aggrieved people or groups so that we live peacefully thereafter. We move on quickly to the next newspaper we have this morning, and that will be coming from the Daily Trust newspaper. These are some of the major stories from the Daily Trust. Akpabio, Yari, Abbas, Wase slug it out today. And the rider says 4 presiding officers to emerge. 469 lawmakers to vote. Security beefed up. Now all the stories are on page 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. This is coming on the heat of the National Assembly inauguration today. And then we also have a story here that says Tinubu signs students law into law. Tinubu signs students loan B into law. And that story is on page 7 of the Daily Trust newspaper. As well as a story here that says 21 killed in fresh Plateau attack, and that story is on page 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper. As well as a story here that says bandits slaughter chickens, prepare food during attacks on Niger villages. Wow. Bandits slaughter chickens, prepare food during attacks on Niger villages. On page 24 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Who does that? Like a thief comes to your house and they demand for food. And we have a story here that says June 12, family seeks Abiola's presidential entitlements from Tinubu, and that story is on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says Nigerians' bonds surge after Emefiele's sack. Nigerians' bond surge after Emefiele's sack on page 21 of the Daily Trust newspaper. These are all the stories we have coming from the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. And this story here that says bandits slaughter chickens, prepare food. So they are hungry. They were hungry. Where did they have the energy for killings, attacking people? I'm still saying it, but Tinubu should we know that as he stands, Tinubu is here to work.
Yes, he is.
Because I've seen so far, since he came into office, you can imagine he's not up to 2 weeks or so. Yes. You can see the number of things he has done so far, the changes here and there, short time. So I and the wife did say they are not here for the money, they have their own money. So we are still really believing. I'm trying to okay, let's see how that goes. We're still watching. But with the way the man is going, just maybe things will change. So I'm thinking also he should focus this energy towards the security issues we have. Talking about Benue, Kaduna, Niger, and Kogi, its environs, you see that people are not at peace in their own homes. Where do they go to? I keep saying this is their ancestral homes. So if you chase them away from here, will they come to my own village? So I don't get it. They should be able to. The president should be able to focus the same energy. Like somebody did said yesterday, all these service chiefs should be sacked. They've overstayed, but that is the truth.
It's true.
They've overstayed for how many years? And look at the killings. Look at Plateau. Just the news from yesterday to the 21 killed. Where are we going from here? So the best thing to do is just to do what? It's to focus this whole energy on the security and sanitize it.
Security is very important.
It's very important. Anyway, we take the last newspaper for the day just before we wrap up the reviews, and then we bring in our guest this morning. And this is coming from the Punch Sport Extra this morning. We'll have a story here that says non finito. Job not done yet for final after NPFA triumph. Eyimba Gaffer hopes to make an impact in CAF Champions League. Now that story is on page 7 of the Punch Sport Extra this morning. As well, we'll have a story here that says Madrid plots long-term Mbappe move, and that story is on page 3 of the Punch Sports Extra this morning. There's another story here that says Pep to leave City in 2025, and that story is on page 4 of the Punch Sport Extra this morning. There's a story here that says Sierra Leone versus Nigeria. Osimhen missing in Eagles' first training. 21 players land in Lagos Nets. NPFL stars Uwanchukwu Duru rested. We will beat Sierra Leone as a team. This is coming from Pesiaro. And all the stories on page 7 of the Punch Sport Extra this morning. There's a story here that says Arsenal made progress in Cancelo's talks on page 4 of the Punch Sport Extra this morning. These are some of the stories we have coming from the Punch Sport Extra this morning. You want to get a copy to see more of these sports stories coming from the Sport Board this morning. I saw a story here that says Osimhen missing in Eagles' first training. Osimhen is a world player now. This one, are you pretty sure that we still see that guy in Nigeria now that he's now international star?
He's an international star.
People are now hunting for him.
Yes.
And this guy Mbappe, I'm not a football fan, but you guys, I know this guy. I can pronounce his name and spell it very well, no mistake. Because I remember the last time he played. I don't know who he played with that. He was playing. I don't know if it's Messi also. No, it's Messi. Yes, there's one game they played. Then Messi now won the World Cup or something. I don't know. I can't remember the game, but I know he was the person that played with Messi. That it was so tough. I think they now did penalty at the end. It was so tough. Argentina now won. I don't know what game that was, but I watched that. Maybe World Cup. I watched that game. I'm not really a football fan, but this guy tried. He tried. He played. He tried, and then he started crying. Like, please don't cry. I already fell in love with this guy because he tried. He did so well on that pitch that day, and we felt that even losing to Messi was not because he tried. We felt like that is winning enough for you to battle Messi like this. It was tough. So I guess since that day, I know him, I know his face, I know his name, and he's a good one. Yes, so Mbappe, I know him. Yes, well, football could be interesting sometimes, but I'm not really a fan anyway. That's a good place to wrap up the reviews this morning. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, we'll be coming back with a guest. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates, 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue, Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below.
Okay, my people, it cannot be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and Tap Tap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride this.
Feelings, boy. Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been dark, but I'm igniting. Positive flow.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Prince, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wiliki, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates, 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue, Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download Tap Tap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download Tap Tap app.
Hooray! It's Nigeria.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download Tap Tap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and Tap Tap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride this.
Feelings, boy. Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been dark, but I'm igniting. Positive flow, I'm so attracting. Ice Prince. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download Tap Tap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and Tap Tap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride this.
Feelings, boy. Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been dark, but I'm igniting. Positive flow, I'm so attracting. Where the free
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates: 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue: Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE50AY.
Okay, my people, it cannot be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates: 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue: Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Hello viewers, you're welcome back from that quick break. I promised to come back with a guest, but we're having a little bit of network issues connecting to that guest this morning. Network is not very friendly. Yes, but I wanted us to speak on the issue of the bill passed by the president. Now students can access loan and no interest. That's a good part of it. There'll be no interest. So even if you assess maybe 500, 200, 300 for school fees, you're paying back the same amount. And this is a very good thing if you ask me. But I do hope that, like I always say, the students will not abuse this opportunity. But there's always a law here that says we're going to, the defaulters will be jailed. Yes, I think I have my guest calling. Hello? Hello, Paul, you are live. You are live, Paul. Good morning. Hello? Yes, you are live on the show. Good morning. Yes, network issues once again. Just maybe tomorrow, if we're not able to get him on to speak with us today, maybe tomorrow we'll come with him and more other students, some other students as well, to do this. Yes, we need to hear their views, if they are happy with this, if it's something they really want. Something, another thing is something is bringing loan. Another thing is providing job for them to pay back the loan when they graduate. So in a situation where you have a lot of unemployed youths roaming the streets, and now you're trying to bring more out of the institutions, but no job for them, how will they pay back your loan? Because you already said defaulters will be jailed. So is there a terms of payments? How do you send these people to pay back? Or is it a case of when you loan this money, you'll now be doing business and schooling, pari passu, they run together, so you're able to pay back? But how do you concentrate?
So that can also help. If you can take the loan, take part of it and do business and pay use part for, it's not going to be easy for a poor person. It's not.
Anyway, we do hope that this bill is something that we not. Me, I always say that sometimes when you say, I believe in that saying that says, "Don't give me fish, give me nets, teach me how to catch fish." To fish. So maybe the student will be happy. That's why I really wanted the opinion of a student on this, so that we see how they are feeling about this, whether or not they're excited about this bill. Now, these are some of the issues. But anyway, if we're not able to get him. Hello, Paul. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear.
Good morning. You're live on the show.
Okay, so sorry.
Yes, we understand your network is not very friendly this morning. Once again, network is off. Hello, Paul.
I can hear you now. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so how are you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing too?
Well, fine, very well, thank you. So, viewers, this is Paul with us, Paul Obasan Ideru, a student of psychology from the Nasarawa State University, KESSY. The president passed into law this yesterday a bill that you cannot have access to loan interest-free. That is interesting part. How do you feel about this? What do you think students are feeling about this? How do you think they are feeling about this bill?
It's a very good thing that our president have actually passed into law that every student is entitled to a loan. And at the same time, I saw on the memo that every student that must apply for this should have a family that earns less than 500K per annum.
That is quite interesting. Paul, hold that thought. I'll bring you back soon. We'll go on a break, and when we return, we'll continue. Stay with us, viewers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Prince, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates: 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue: Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction.
Welcome back from that quick break. I'm still here with Paul Obaso Ideru, a student of Nasarawa State University. So, Paul, you were just telling us about how you are feeling about this bill passed by the president.
All right. I was saying earlier about it, and it's a very good thing that the president has passed into law the loan and initiative by the Nigerian government to provide financial assistance to eligible students, especially for students pursuing higher education within the country. And it's a very good thing that the president have in mind for the students to support the students. But at the same time, I'm looking at the criteria that the students must have.
Now, what are some of these criteria? What are some of these criteria?
That you must have some, maybe 2 lawyers that will stand by you or someone. And I'm feeling the students that cannot, or that his or her family cannot afford to raise a 500K per annum. Where do they get such lawyer? Are they going to just get a lawyer by the street or just beg a lawyer to stand for them? And I don't really know. So, and
But is that the only criteria to getting the loan?
I think that's not just the criteria, but majorly that's what they're actually passing into law for me to see here. And I don't know how they intend students to really get such
pay a legal practitioner to stand by them. Even students that cannot fend for themselves, that don't have the money now, they will have to go and pay a lawyer to now. Yes, I understand your worries. And then also, Paul, the government did say that defaulters will be jailed. Now, what's your take on this?
right. That's another phase of it. If a student cannot raise a 500k per annum, or his or her family cannot raise such amount, I feel it will be too hard on the students that that might not be a support to my own end. It's a form of making.
Hello, Paul. Network issues, interesting conversation. Network one.
Whatever you are trying to bring into law, because you feel you are in for them and you feel you just want their support in your government. And I feel the students are already. That's coming in with you. And are you there?
Yes, Paul, we can hear you. Hello, Paul. Network issues from your end, but we can hear you. Speak up. Now, this is my worry as well. You're saying the lawyer.
From my end here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Paul, we can hear you.
The network is so
All right.
And Paul, don't forget also that on the inauguration day, the president did say he hears the groaning of the youth. He's with them and he's going to work with them. He's going to bring peace to them, to their souls. Now, do you think this is a way of trying to appease the youth, or a way of trying to say, okay, I'm bringing you all into my government. I'm carrying the youths along.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I am saying. And it's a form for the government to bring the students into inclusiveness with them. And it's a very good thing that the government and the president is actually having in mind the students. But I think it's a cruel on us that the students that cannot raise the 500k per annum is given a loan, and if he or she cannot meet up with that target, will be jailed. And I don't know, I feel I was relating with few students around here, and someone was asking if the government will really give them time, maybe after they graduated, and they can give them time to start working to raise that amount before they pay back.
Because the fear also, Paul, here is that in a country where a lot of undergraduates are roaming the street, no jobs. Yes. Now, how feasible it is? Do you think that it would be for somebody, a new fresh graduate, to just come, get a job, and start paying the loan?
Exactly what we were discussing with few students around here, and they were asking if the government will really provide a job for them. That's one. And secondly, if they can really be patient for them, that when they start the job, they will pay, and not that if you don't have the money, you will be jailed immediately, or maybe after graduation. Because I don't know, the students that just graduated, that don't have money to sponsor himself in school, and is having a loan that really help to graduate from the school, should be patiently followed to be able to raise that amount of money. I don't know if that will be possible by the government, that the students will actually be able to raise that amount of money when they start working, then they pay back. I think that will really go a long way to help the students and to give the students confidence in applying for the loan.
Anna, do you think this is we'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue? Don't go anywhere, Paul. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G.
Welcome back from that quick break. Yeah, I'm still here with Paul Udowu, a student of Nassau State University, as regarding the bill that was passed into law by the president. Now, Paul, do you think these conditions that are attached to this loan is going to stop or deprive students of not getting the loan?
Okay, yeah, very well. A lot of students are even scared to really apply for this loan because of
the conditions apply. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of students are really interested and at the same time afraid to apply for it because they feel, what if I graduate? Because in a country whereby a lot of students graduate and they are not finding job to even work and get money to feed themselves.
Hello, Paul. Network, please. This is a very serious discussion that has to do with the youths, and we are very much concerned about the youths. Network won't allow us finish that discussion, but of course we've heard from Paul. They're skeptical, about this loan, about this bill.
Because of
the conditions attached to it. We don't know whether or not it's something that will favor them or be against them, because sincerely speaking, in a country where a lot of undergraduates are on the streets roaming looking for jobs, and then these ones comes out and join them, where will they get the job and how will they pay back the loan? And then you say they must bring two lawyers. They don't have money to feed, let alone going for the services of a legal. Lawyers, it's pay before service. And a lawyer can jail you too as well. So I think these are some of the conditions. Maybe it's a developing story. We're going to bring back more students some other time. Now, to discuss this on this issue, maybe just on my show today, we'll discuss on these issues. We'll talk to students. We'll see how they are feeling, and if truly this is what they want, or this is something they will not even go for. And don't forget also the kind of president you have. He said you will be jailed. That means you will be jailed. Tinubu is not here to laugh with any of you.
Yes.
Anyway, that would be a good place to wrap up the show this morning. We've said quite a lot, and we do feel for Nigerian students. I'm a student myself, of course. We are all students. We're learning. Learning never stops. Yes, and so we do hope, but I'm urging on the youth, if you don't have means of paying back now, don't take any loan. Don't indict yourself or your family. That would be a disaster. Yes, the fact that you are sleeping peacefully is life enough. Yes, and also we do hope that the outcome of the National Assembly, the election, is Senate presidency today, is going to usher us into another new dawn. So we really hope to get new and capable leaders that have the interest of the people at heart. That's a good place to wrap up the show. Thank you so much, viewers, for being on the show. Thank you, Blessing, for doing this with me. Yes, just before we go, don't forget our Nigerian Week London that is fast approaching. Do well to book your ticket, get your stand. Just go to everbright.com to be part of that event. And also, don't forget to stay safe while you're out there. We know that people are growing in the economy. It's somehow no transportation, no money anywhere, the fair price. Keep hope alive, and don't forget to hit on the notification bell.
Follow us on all our social media handles, please.
Yes, leave us a comment as well. Subscribe to our YouTube and invite somebody as well to the page. A last word from Paul just before we go. Yes, Paul.
Yeah, sorry about that. The network is very bad.
Yeah, so what would be your last words this morning?
All right. What I'm looking at is, if the government will really put in place a mode for the students to really get job after graduating from the university, it will go a very long way than the loan that students are scared to apply. And a lot of students are looking for a way to even fraud the government and not go into jail. So it is very important that yes, they put into place a method or a mode for
But
us
you,
to get
but you know also that some of the students could be
graduate.
dubious. Some of them will want to swing the president or the government as well. We know students, they can be funny.
Exactly. So they are looking for, okay, I'll use this account, do this, then block the account and not do anything again. After now, they won't be able to find me in a country where we don't have proper data.
Database, that is right.
Anyway. So
Anyway, Paul, thank you so very much for being with us this morning. Viewers have been speaking with Paul Obasan Idowu. He's a student of Nasarawa State University, KESSY. Thank you so much. I'm still going to bring you and some other students on my show later. So it's a developing story. We need to get more views from the students if there's something they're willing to do or not. Well, thank you very much and do have a good morning.
thank you so much. God bless you too.
Yes, so you heard from them. Students can be funny as well. Like he said, they can just open one account. You know this loan app they do. I know a lot of people that have borrowed from this line, borrow with this one, and they move to another one, and they start harassing their contacts with the horrifying pictures. It's not right. Anyway, that's a good place to wrap up the show's viewers. Don't forget to, like I said, follow us and leave us your comments. We'll do this again tomorrow. Hopefully, I remain yours truly, Princess KESSY.
And I am blessing AKAN.
See you tomorrow.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industrial icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bijiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates, 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.